Hello and welcome to another episode of Motivational Mondays with me, Siobhan Watson. Hope you're okay. Hope everything is going well. I know what some of you are thinking because I've been told as well by some people, like,
oh God, Siobhan, where's Motivational Mondays? Like, what's happening to our motivation?
no guys, I know I literally haven't done any for a couple of weeks, and the reason being, I hate saying this reason and using this to justify my faults, but literally I've been quite busy. Guys. I've been, flying places and doing just other bits as well, So I've been a little bit busy, but I hope you've been keeping up to date with the ones that is already online and even the ones that I've posted on Facebook as well. I hope you've been trying to keep up to date with those too. So yeah, I hope that I can just, continue where we left off and continue going upwards. That's what we're going to do. But without further ado, I'll go straight to the quote today because I feel like this quote actually kind of relates to what I was just talking about. So today's quote is, well, I think this quote is very self-explanatory. I think it explains a lot by itself. And I think it's only for those who struggle with consistency. This is myself. I definitely struggle genuinely with consistency. And I've noticed that, in life, I've seen people start things. I mean, for me, I think I can be a stop and starter with certain things, especially my own projects. I can be quite a stop and starter. Like other things, like I might not always be, but I can be quite a stop and start person. But I have seen people who, start their own things, who are very entrepreneurial, and they're just so consistent with it. And it's like, oh my God. And they get so far just being consistent alone. And what I have learned is that people that are consistent, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are brilliant at what they're doing or they're better at doing what they're doing than what you are. Not at all. I've seen people who are not as good as doing a certain thing. However, they're very, very consistent and they're persistent with it. And because of that, they fly. People like to see if you're going to do something, sometimes people genuinely like to see a catalogue of things that you've done prior. Like if you're going to present yourself and your art of work, people like to see what you've done prior. So they like to see consistency. And I feel like consistency is good to have in your relationships, in your friendships. Be a consistent person, be a consistent friend. Like, don't be that person that's always flopping and always stopping and starting with relationships. Try and add consistency to it. Like, if you don't want to do it, just genuinely don't do it. But if you want to do something, do it properly and be consistent with what you're doing. I know sometimes things get in the way, life genuinely just gets in the way of so much things, and it just becomes so irritating because life is genuinely distracting you from what you might have wanted to do. But add a bit of consistency to your life. I think that consistency, we take it for granted. It's a word that some of us don't even use, but it genuinely is something that I believe can propel you into a better place in life. Just being consistent and just showing that, I'm serious about what I'm doing. And the way to show that you're serious is through consistency. If you ever have a job, if you go to and they realize that you're somebody that doesn't really want to be there, or your work is not something that shows of good caliber, it doesn't show consistency. And your employer will be like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? So try and add consistency. And I feel like if you don't want to do something as well, and if you feel like you don't want to do it, don't force yourself to do it, and don't convince others that you will do it. If you get what I mean? If you don't want to do something, don't do it, basically. So you don't have to struggle with consistency there, because it's not something you do. But if you want to do something and you're passionate about something, be consistent with it, and you will actually see, you will reap the rewards, you'll see the effort of your work. So I hope that has kind of inspired you for the Monday, for the weekday. I hope it's kind of put you into a better frame of mind. So I hope that's been okay, and I hope to see you next time on Motivational Mondays. If you want to hit me up with any questions, let me know, subscribe, comment. I love to read your comments, so please let me know and keep me informed. But thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Okay then, bye.